Morning, dear children. Welcome back to our online maths class. How are you all? Are you all fine? Happy? Doing well? Isn't it good? Now, we are going to discuss about the conversion of decimals. Nowadays, we have been dealing with the topic decimals, isn't it? In this class, we are going to learn about the conversion of decimals into fractions and vice versa. What is the meaning of vice versa? Conversion of decimals into fractions and vice versa means the conversion of fractions into decimals. Both we are going to learn. Okay. So first let's discuss the conversion of fractions with denominator. Don't write. Okay, just listen carefully. First we are going to discuss the conversion of fractions with denominators 10, 100, 1000, etc. into decimals. Okay, with fractions with these denominators with we are going to convert the fractions with these denominators into decimals. I think all of you are familiar with that, isn't it? Suppose we have to convert 52 by 10. What would be the answer? Yes, in such case, how to do? First, we have to check how many zeros are there in the denominator. Here, how many zeros are there? Yes, only one zero is there in the denominator. So first write the number 52 and how many decimal places would be there? Yes, in decimal places and number of zeros on the denominator should be equal. So there should be only one decimal place. Why? In the answer there should be one decimal place. Why? There is only one zero in the in the denominator. That means yes, here we have to put the point. After the decimal only one place, only one decimal place. So what is the answer? 5.2. 5.2 is the answer, isn't it? Suppose we have a question 639 by 100. What would be the answer here? Who could say the answer? Yes, number of decimal places should be equal to the number of zeros on the denominator. Isn't it? Number of decimal places should be equal to the number of zeros on the denominator. In the denominator there are how many zeros? Yes, there are 2 zeros in the denominator. So number of decimal places should be equal to 2. So for that what we have to do? Yes, first we have to write the number 639 and 2 decimal places means point should be placed here, isn't it? Decimal point should be placed here. So which is our final answer? Yeah, 6.39 is the answer. Is it clear? Have you understood how to do it? Okay. So let's discuss one more. 1215 by 10,000 by 10,000. So what we have to do? Yes, we have to check how many zeros are there in the denominator. How many zeros are there in the denominator? Yes, there are 4 zeros. So, how many decimal places should be there in the answer? Yeah, in the answer there should be 4 decimal places. That means what we have to do? First write the number 1215. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here the decimal point has to be placed, isn't it? So instead of writing 0.1215, we can write, yes, 0.1215. This is the final answer. Have you understood? So while converting a fraction with the denominator 10, 100,000, etc., what we have to do? Yeah, we have to put the decimal places, or the decimal places should be equal to the number of zeros on the denominator. That's all. Very easy, isn't it? Yes. Now we are going to discuss the conversion of a decimal number or decimal into fraction. Conversion of any decimal into fraction. Suppose we have to convert a fraction 7.5 into decimal. Suppose we have to convert a fraction 7.5 into Suppose we have to convert a decimal number 7.5 into fraction. So what we have to do? Any idea what we have to do? Yes, first we have to check how many decimal places are there in the given decimal number. How many decimal places are here? Yes, only one decimal place. So what we have to do for converting this into fraction? What is to be done? Yes, remove the decimal place and write the number, remove the decimal point and write the number, and in the denominator, what is to be written? Yeah, since there is only one decimal place, we have to write 10 on the denominator. Why? In 10 there is only 1 0. In the question there is only one decimal place. 10 there is only 1 0. In the question there is only one decimal place. Is it clear? Have you understood? Okay. But we can't stop the answer here. Why? Any idea? So we got the answer as 75 by 10. We got the answer as 75 by 10. But we can't stop the answer here. Why? Yes, because if there exists any common factor between the numerator and denominator, we have to reduce. So a fraction has, in other words, we can say a fraction has to be written in its lowest form or reduced form. A fraction has to be written in its lowest form or reduced form. So can you find any common factor among the numerator and denominator? Yes, of course, there is 5. We can divide the numerator by 5 and denominator also by 5. So 5 is a common factor. So we have to divide, or we have to cancel this with a 5's table. Okay, let's cancel. 5 which are 7. 5 ones are 5. 5 after 6, 7, 2. Keep that 2 and 5 together in mind. It becomes 25. 5 which are 25. Yes. 5 5s are 25. And denominator 5 which are 10, 5 2s are 10. So which is our final answer? 15 by 2 is the final answer. Got it? Have you understood? So a fraction has to be written in its lowest form or in the reduced form always. Okay. Suppose we have the fraction 6.24 with us. How to convert this into lowest form? Yes, first write 624. Remove the decimal point and write the given number. Then in the denominator, how many zeros should be there? Yes, first we have to check how many decimal places are there in the question. How many decimal places are here in the question? Yes, 2 decimal places. So in the denominator there should be 2. How many zeros? Yes, 2 zeros. 2 zeros should be there in the denominator. So what would be the denominator? Yes, 100. 1 followed by 2 zeros, 100. Can we stop the answer here? Can we stop the answer here? No. Why? Is there exist any common factor among the numerator and denominator? Between the numerator and denominator? Yes, of course. Which is the common factor? Yes, we can divide the numerator by 2 and denominator also by 2 by applying the divisibility rules. Okay. So let's try to divide by 2's table. 2 which are 6, 2 3's are 6. 2 which are 2, 2 1's are 2. 2 which are 4, 2 2's are 4. By 2 which are 10, 2 5's are 10. 0 as it is. Further, can we divide by any common factor? Yes, again we can divide by 2's table. Why? Here last digit is 2, an even number. Here last digit is 0, so we can divide by 2's table. 2 which are nearest to 3, 2 1's are 2. 2 after 3, balance 1. Keep that 1 and coming 1 together in mind, it becomes 11. 2 which are 11, 2. 5's are 10. 10 after 11, balance 1, isn't it? Keep that 1 and 2 together in mind, 12. 2 which are 12, 2 6 are 12. 12 on the numerator and denominator 5. Isn't it? 2 which are nearest to 5, 2 2's are 4. 4 after 5, balance 1. Keep that 1 and 0. All these can be done in the working column. Okay. 1 and 0 together in mind, it becomes 10. 2 which are 10, 2 5's are 10. So the number becomes 156 by 25. Okay, this is the final answer. Can you find any common factor? No, so we can stop. This is the required fraction. This is the required fraction. Have you understood? Let's try to write the notes. Okay, now let's write the notes. Okay, before start writing, as I have been saying always, mention date and day on the upper portion of your margin. Now we have learned the conversion of a fraction with denominator 10, 100, 1000, etc. into decimal number and a decimal number to a fraction. Okay. Now one more category is there. It will be learned in the coming class. Okay. Write down. Roman number 9. For converting, write neatly. Okay. For converting a fraction with denominator 10 or 100 or 1000, etc. What we have to do? Yes, we have to put the decimal point. We have to write neatly. Okay. We have to put the decimal point in such a way that the decimal number of decimal places and the number of zeros on the denominator are equal. The number of decimal places write neatly. Okay. Okay, many, are you all writing the notes properly? Many haven't submitted yet. Okay. The fractions lesson notes, you have been asked to submit earlier, isn't it? The number of decimal places and the number of what would be the next sentence? Next word? Number of, yes, zeros in the denominator are same, isn't it? Yes, number of zeros in the denominator number of zeros in the denominator are same. Number of decimal places and the number of zeros in the denominator are same. Okay? Yes. Write down some examples. Example. Or we can do as problem itself, isn't it? Convert the given fractions into decimal fractions or decimal numbers. Example. Convert the given fractions into decimal fractions, or we can write decimals, that's enough. Convert the given fractions into decimals. Okay, so write down the first question. 601 by 100. Question number A. 601 by 100. A, the question is 601 by 100. What would be the answer here? How many decimal places should be there in the answer? Yes, in the denominator there are, in the denominator there are how many zeros? There are 2 zeros. So in the answer, how many decimal places should be there? Yeah, in the answer there should be 2 decimal places. That means first write 601 and place the decimal point here, isn't it? Yes. Okay, good. Now let's do 3412 by 1000. So what would be the answer? In mind itself we can calculate this. How many decimal places should be there? Yes, there should be 3 decimal places. So where would we place the decimal point? After 3, isn't it? Why we have decided to put the decimal places after 3, decimal point after 3? Yes, since there are 3 zeros in the denominator, in the answer there should be how many decimal places? 3 decimal places. So what is the answer? Put the decimal point in such a way that in the answer there are 3 decimal places. So what would be the answer? 3.412 is the required answer. 3.412 is the required answer. Got it? Have you understood? Okay, now let's try to do C. The question is 61 by 10,000. 61 by 10,000. So, how many decimal places should be there in the answer? In the denominator there are how many zeros? Yes, in the denominator there are how many zeros? 4 zeros are there in the denominator. So, in the answer there should be 4 decimal places, isn't it? But only 2 digits are there. So, what to do? 2 digits only are there. That means write the digits 6 and 1. 4 decimal places should be there, but we have been given only 2 digits. So what to do? Yes, for the rest of the 2 places, 4 places should be there. Out of 4 places, we have been given only 2 digits, 2 places. So for the rest of the 2 places, we have to put a zeros, isn't it? We have to put zeros for the rest of the 2 places. So what would be the answer? 1, 2. 2 zeros have to be put. Why? There should be 4 decimal places, but we have only 2 digits with us. So for the rest of the 2 places, we have to put a zeros. So then we can place the decimal point. So what is the answer? 0.0061 is the answer. 0.0061 is the answer. Instead of writing 0.0061, we can write 0.0061. This is the final answer. Got it? Any doubt? Okay. Now write down D. 5 by 1000. 5 by 1000. Okay. What is the answer of 5 by 1000? How many decimal places should be there in the answer? Who can say? Yes, there should be 3 decimal places. Why? In the denominator there are how many zeros? In the denominator there are 3 zeros. So in the answer there should be 3 decimal places. So, but we have been given only 1 digit here. We have only 1 digit with us. So, 1 digit. Out of 3, 1 only is there with us. So, for the rest of the 2 places, we have to put a what? Out of 3, 1 only is there, means remaining 2. How many places remain there? 2 places remain there. So, for the rest of the 2 places, we have to put a zeros, isn't it? So, put zeros there and decimal point. Instead of writing 0.005, we can write, yes, 0.005. This is the final answer. Have you understood? Yes. Now E. E, the question is, E, write down question E. The question is 736 by 1000. So, what is the answer? What would be the answer? How many decimal places should be there in the answer? Yeah, there should be 3 decimal places. Why? In the denominator we have 3 zeros. And we have been given how many digits here? 3 digits are given. So, no problem. Where to place the decimal point? Write the given number. Here we have to place the decimal point. Why? 3 digits are given here. We have been given 3 digits. We have 3 digits with us, and in the denominator there are 3 zeros. So 3 decimal places should be there. So put the point here, decimal point here, and 0. Instead of writing 0.736, we can write 0.736. Got it? Okay. Have you understood how to do this? Now mark the homeworks. If 259 by 100. Homework G 71/1000. Homework H 644/1000. This is also homework. Try to do today itself. Okay, and send to my personal number. Do the homework today itself and send to my personal number. Okay. Now let's discuss the 10th one. What is it? We have discussed earlier. What is it? Conversion of a conversion of a decimal number into fraction. Okay, write the notes of that. 10th one, for converting a decimal number into fraction. Write down Roman number 10. Write down please. For converting a decimal number into fraction. For converting a decimal number into fraction, what we have to do? What are the steps? Yes, the decimal point has to be removed from the given decimal number, isn't it? The decimal point has to be removed. The decimal point has to be removed from the given decimal number, isn't it? First we have to remove the decimal point from the given number. From the given decimal number. First step is what? Decimal point has to be removed from the given decimal number, isn't it? That is the first step. Then what we have to do? Then we have to divide this with what? Divide this by 10 or 100 or 1000 etc. as per the number of decimal places, according to the number of decimal places. That's all, isn't it? And then we have to divide this with, and then we have to divide this with, and then we have to divide this with, and then we have to divide, and then we have to divide this with 10 or 100 or 1000 or etc. Or is important here, not and. 10 or 100 or 1000 or etc. according to the decimal places. 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 Okay. Now write down the example. Convert the given decimals into fractions. Example. Convert the given decimals into fractions. Example. Convert the given decimals into fractions. Convert the given decimals into fractions. Okay. write down A. The first question is 3.2. How to convert this into fraction? Yeah, first step, remove the decimal point. So the number becomes 32. And divide it with what? How many decimal places are there in the given number? Yes, there is only one decimal place. Only one decimal place. So we have to divide it with what? Yes, we have to divide it with the what? Which number? Yes, this number has to be divided by what? 10. Why? In 10 there is only 1 0. In the question there is only one decimal place, isn't it? In 10 there is only 1 0. In the question there is only one decimal place, isn't it? But can we stop the answer here? Can we stop here? No. Why? Yes, a fraction has to be. Okay, sorry, 1 minute. Before writing this problem, one more step is also, one more sentence also has to be written. Pardon me, okay. Before writing this problem, stop writing. Before doing this problem, one more step is also there. So, the given, so the fraction obtained has to be written in the reduced form, okay. After this, sorry, okay, that also has to be written surely. After this, the fraction obtained, after this, the fraction obtained, after this, the fraction obtained has to be written in the, fraction obtained has to be written in the reduced form. Has to be written in the reduced form. After this, the fraction obtained has to be written in the reduced form. Has to be written in the reduced form. Okay. Now, let's try to do example. Okay, now, please pardon me. Before the example, this sentence also has to be written. Pardon. Example, convert the following decimals into fractions. Convert the following decimals. Convert the following decimals into fractions. Convert the following decimals into fractions. Okay. Yes, write down. A, as we have written earlier or already, the question number A is 3.2. Question number A, 3.2. A, the question is 3.2. So, how it is to be done? Yes, remove the decimal place. It becomes 32. And which number on the denominator? Only one decimal place here means 10. In 10 there is only 1 0. Okay. Can we stop here? No. Why? Yes, the fraction has to be written in the every fraction has to be written. Fractions have to be written in the okay, pardon. All fractions have to be written in the reduced form. That is a common rule. While learning the lesson fraction, we have learned that, isn't it? So this fraction also has to be reduced into the lowest form or in the reduced form, into the reduced form. Is there exist any common factor among the numerator and denominator? Is there exist any common factor? Yes, 2, isn't it? Here last digit is 2, divisible by 2. Here 0, divisible by 2. That means 2 is the common factor. So, let's try to divide 32 and 10 by 2 stable. 2 which are 3, 2 ones are 2 only, 2 after 3, balance 1. Keep that 1 and 2 together in mind, it becomes 12. 2 which are 12, yes, 2 6 are 12. By 2 which are 10, 2 5s are 10. So, this is the final answer. 16 by 5. Why? There exists no common factor, so we can stop. 16 by 5 is the final answer. Okay, next fraction is 1.25. B, the question is 1.2, so next decimal is 1.25. How to convert 1.25 into fractions? 1.25 into fraction, what is to be done? Yes, first step, remove the decimal point from the decimal number. Remove the decimal point from the given decimal number. So it becomes 125. So next step, and divide this with a, how many decimal points are there? How many decimal points are there? Decimal places are there, not points, sorry. How many decimal places are there in the question? Yeah, in the question there are 2 decimal places. So how many zeros should be there in the denominator? Yes, in the denominator there should be 2 zeros. That means we have to divide by, yes, we have to divide by 100, isn't it? Can we stop the answer here? Can we stop the answer? No, why? Yes, there is this common factor among the numerator and denominator. Which is the common factor? Yes, can we divide numerator and denominator by 5? That should be done, all those procedures. Which number, by which number we can divide the numerator and denominator, which is the common factor. These steps should be done in your mind, because nowadays, after learning the divisibility rules and fractions and cancellation method, everything, now you should be familiar with all these concepts. You should be able to find out the common factor in your mind. Okay, you should be thorough with these concepts, and you should be able to find out the common factor among the numerator and denominator in your mind itself. Okay, no other way. Use your brain and logic and find out. Which is the common factor among the numerator and denominator? Yes, we can divide by 5 stable. Why? Last digit 5 divisible by 5. Last digit 0. So both the numbers are divisible. Both the numerator and denominator are divisible by 5. Isn't it? 5 stable. We can cancel. 5 which are 12. 5 2s are 10 only. 10 after 11, 12, 2. Keep that 2 and 5 in mind. It becomes 25. 5 which are 25. 5 5s are 25. So 5 5s are 25. Denominator 5 which are 10, 5 2s are 10 and 0. Isn't it? Now, any common factor exists? Yes, again we can cancel by 5 stable. 5 which are 25, 5 5s are 25. 5 which are 20, 5 4s are 20. So which is the final answer? 5.4. So the required answer is, sorry, 5.4 now. 5 by 4 is the required fraction. 5 by 4 is the required fraction. Now try to do C. C, the question is 7.2. 6.2 we had done. No, sorry. 7.4. 7.4 is the question. See, the question is 7.4. So what is the first step? Yes, remove the decimal place and write the decimal point and write the number. So the number becomes 74. How many zeros in the denominator? How many decimal places are here? Only one decimal place. That means in the denominator we have to write the number. Yes, 10. 10 in the denominator, isn't it? 10 as the denominator. Now, can we stop here? Is there any common factor? As I have told earlier, you should try to find out this in your mind by applying your logic. Okay, mind itself, in your mind itself. So 74 and 10 can be divided by any common factor or any table. Yes, both are divisible by 2. 74 is divisible by 2 and 10 is also divisible by 2. By applying the rule of divisibility by 2, we can understand that. So from this, we can divide the numerator and denominator by which table? 2's table. 2 which are 7, 2 3s are 6 only. 6 after 7, balance 1. Keep that 1 and coming 4 together in mind, it becomes 14. 2 which are 14, 2 7s are 14. So 37 in the numerator by 2 which are 10, 2 5s are 10. So which is the final answer? 37 by 5 is the required answer. If you want, you can convert this improper fraction into mixed number. If you want only, otherwise also no problem. Okay, D. The question is 1.2, no, sorry, that we have done, I think. No. Okay, next question is 0.25. 0.25. So what is the first step? Remove the decimal point and write the given number. Remove the decimal point and write the given number. That is the first step. So the given number becomes 25, isn't it? Yes. By how many decimal places are there in the given decimal number? 2 decimal places are there here, isn't it? Here we have 2 decimal places. So how many zeros should be there in the denominator? Yes, in the denominator there should be 2 zeros. The given number, so here we have to write 100 in the denominator. So can we stop the answer here? No, why? Yes, there is this common factor among the numerator and denominator, 5, isn't it? 5, we can cancel by 5 stable. 5 which are 25, 5 5s are 25, 5 which are 10, 5 2s are 10, and 0. Any common factor exists further? Yes, exists 5. Okay, 5 is there. 5 which are 5, 5 1s are 5, 5 which are 4, 5 which are 20, 5 which are 20, 5 4s are 20. Is there any common factor? No, so we can stop here. That means 1 by 4 is our final answer. Got it? Yes. Now write down E. The question is, write down. How you find it? Find it? Is it easy or difficult? A little bit difficult, that I know, but you should be thorough with this concept surely. Okay. Yes. Next one. E, the question is 1.45. 1.45. What is to be done? First step, remove the decimal place and write. Remove the decimal place and write the given number. Decimal point, not place. Remove the decimal point and write the given number. So it becomes 145. And how many zeros should be there in the denominator? Yes, in the question there are 2 decimal places. So in the denominator there should be how many zeros? 2 zeros. So 100, isn't it? Common factor exists. Can we stop here? No, there exists common factor 5. So let's try to cancel by 5 stable. 5 which are 14, 5 2s are 10 only. Isn't it? 5 2s are 10 only. 10 after 11, 12, 13, 14, 4. Keep this 4 and coming 5 together in mind, it becomes 45. 5 which are 45, 5 9s are 45, isn't it? 5 9s are 45. So 29 in the numerator. And denominator, yes, 5 2s are 10 and 0. So 29 by 10. Is there any common factor further? No. So 29 by 10, no, 29 by 20 is the final answer. 29 by 20 is the final answer. If the question is 0.008, 0.008. If the question is 0.008. So, what is the first step? Remove the decimal place. Decimal point means the number becomes 8. Isn't it? The number on the numerator becomes 8. And how many digits should be there? How many zeros should be there in the denominator? Yes, here there are 3 decimal places. Here there are 3 decimal places. So 3 zeros should be there in the denominator. So the denominator becomes 1000, isn't it? Yes. Now can we stop the answer here? Can we stop here? Can we stop? No. Why? Common factor 2 is there, isn't it? So cancel by 2 stable. We have to cancel the numerator and denominator by 2 stable. Why? This fraction has to be written in the reduced form. Generally we can say all fractions have to be written in their reduced form. Okay. Now 2 which are 8, 2 4s are 8, isn't it? By 2 which are 10, 2 5s are 10, 0 0. If you don't know this cancellation method, we have done in detail earlier. So revise those portions well. For making the concept thorough, revise those portions well today itself. Now, is there any common factor further? Yes, we have the common factor 2 again. So 2 which are 4, 2 2s are 4. 2 which are nearest 5, 2 2s are 4 only, 4 after 5, balance 1. Keep that 1 and coming 0 together in mind, it becomes 10, isn't it? To keep this 1 and coming 0 together in mind, it becomes 10. 2 which are 10, 2 5s are 10, 2 5s are 10, and 1 more 0 is there, that has to be written. So it becomes 250. Again, common factor is there? Yes. So cancel by 2 stable. 2 1s are 2 and the denominator 2 1s are 2. 2 2 2s are 4 only. Here 4 after 5 balance 1. 1 is there. Keep that 1 and 0 together in mind. It becomes 10. 2 5s are 10. So 2 which are 10, 2 5s are 10. So our final answer becomes 125 by 1 by 125. If you want, let me do it once again. Any doubt is there? Yes. 1 minute. Let me do this step there. Yes. It becomes any common factor, again common factor 2 is there among the numerator and denominator. So it has to be reduced. Here we got 2 by 250. Again common factor 2 is there. So we have to cancel 2 which are 2, 2 ones are 2 by 2 ones are 2 by denominator. First number 2, 2 ones are 2. Again 2 2s are 4. 4 after 5 balance. Not like this. Here we have 250, isn't it? We have to cancel by 2 steps. 2 ones are 2. 2 2s are 4 only. 4 after 5 balance 1. Keep that 1 and 0 together in mind. It becomes 10. 2 which are 10. 2 5s are 10. Yes. 2 which are 10. 2 5s are 10. 2 ones are 2. 2 2s are 4. 2 5s are 10. So this is the required answer. 2 ones are 2, 2 2s are 2, 2s are 4. Again keep 1 and 0 together in my mind. It becomes 10, 2 5s are 10. Isn't it? This is the final answer. Is there any common factor? No. So the final answer is 1 by 125. This is the final answer. Okay. Now note down today's homework. GHI homework. G 1.2. G, the question is 1.2. G 1.2 homework. H 0.5 homework. J 0.8 homework. Try to do the homework today itself. So if you have any doubt regarding the cancellation method, revise